Jake Harlan was a 48-year-old long-haul trucker out of Omaha, Nebraska. 22 years behind the wheel of his faded red Peterbilt 579, hauling whatever paid the bills: frozen goods, furniture, machinery, medical supplies. He knew every inch of I-80 across the Midwest, the endless Nebraska cornfields that turned silver under moonlight, the lonely Wyoming stretches where cell service died, the Iowa hills that hid black ice in winter. This December run seemed routine. Pick up in Denver, a refrigerated trailer loaded with medical supplies headed for Chicago. Good overtime pay, tight deadline. He hit the road at dusk, snow flurries already swirling around the Rockies. By midnight, he was cruising east of Cheyenne, highway nearly empty, Springsteen's Nebraska album playing low on the stereo. Black coffee in his thermos, cruise control set at 68 mph. Just another night haul. Then he saw her. Half a mile ahead, a figure stood on the shoulder. At first Jake thought it was a deer, but the headlights caught pale skin and long dark hair blowing in the wind. A woman, thumb out, hitchhiking, in a thin white dress. No coat, no shoes. Jake eased off the gas. Company rules, no riders, common sense same, but it was 15 degrees out, wind whipping snow sideways. She'd freeze in minutes. Damn it, he muttered, pulling over. Air brakes hissed as the rig slowed to a stop. He rolled down the passenger window. You okay, miss? It's freezing. She turned, early 20s maybe. Skin almost translucent, huge dark eyes, beautiful in a way that felt wrong. Lips blue from cold. I need a ride, she said, voice soft like dry leaves scraping pavement. Where to? The east. Jake hesitated. Something itched at the back of his neck, but he couldn't leave her. Climb in. I'll take you to the next truck stop, North Platte. Diners open 24 hours. She stepped up into the cab effortlessly, like she weighed nothing. The cab suddenly smelled of damp earth and faint iron. She sat, staring straight ahead, bare feet leaving wet prints on the mat. Name's Jake, he said, pulling back onto the highway. You. It's Emily. You from around here? No. Silence settled. Jake glanced over. She hadn't buckled up. No shivering, no teeth chattering, just calm. What happened? Car breakdowns. I was left behind. Boyfriend ditch you. Something like that. Jake turned the heater higher. We'll get you warmed up soon. Emily turned to him slowly. Do you believe in ghosts, Jake? He chuckled uneasily. Come on, it's almost Christmas, let's keep it light. I'm serious. I believe in what I can see, he said. Seen some weird stuff on this road, lights in the sky, shadows that don't match, but ghosts. Nah. She smiled, no warmth in it. You will. The radio crackled. Springsteen faded into static, then a faint female whisper. Jake smacked the dash, music returned. Weird interference, he said. It's not interference, Emily replied. It's her. It's who? The last driver. Jake's hands tightened on the wheel. All right, that's enough creepy talk. Emily touched the windshield. Her finger left no fog. This was her truck once, before you bought it used. Jake's stomach dropped. He'd purchased the rig 4 years ago from an estate sale. Previous owner, a woman, had died in a wreck. He never asked details. Stop. She picked me up too, Emily continued, voice flat. 3 years ago, same spot, same night, thought I needed help. The cab temperature plunged. Jake saw his breath. Heater gauge read max, yet frost spiderwebbed across the inside of the glass. Jesus, he whispered. Emily's head tilted too far. She tried to drop me at the same truck stop. I wouldn't leave, she panicked, sped up, hit black ice right there. Ahead, the highway curved sharply, dropping into a ravine. Guardrail twisted and patched, sign of an old fatal crash. Jake slammed the brakes. The trailer swung, tires screeching. He fought the skid, downshifting hard. The rig fishtailed but stopped inches from the curve. Heart pounding, he stared at Emily. She hadn't moved an inch. No fear. Get out, he said, voice shaking. I can't. Get out. She reached for his arm. Her touch burned cold through his sleeve. You picked me up, Jake, now I stay. The cab lights flickered. In the passenger mirror, Jake saw her, another woman in the sleeper berth. Same pale skin, same dark hair, same white dress. Eyes open, watching. Jake screamed. He floored it, tires spun, caught, and the truck roared forward. Miles blurred. Emily sat silent. The other woman, Sarah, the name on the old title, remained in the mirror. At North Platte, Jake pulled in hard, nearly jackknifing. He stumbled out into the snow, ran to the diner, burst inside shaking. Waitress Marcy knew him. "Jake, you look like death." "Women in my truck, ghosts, 2 of them." They called highway patrol. Trooper checked the rig, empty, clean, no footprints, no cold spots. "You sure you're okay to drive?" the trooper asked. Jake nodded numbly. Back on the road, he tried to laugh it off. Hallucination, exhaustion, bad coffee. But the cold returned, whispers under the engine roar, shapes in the mirrors. At dawn in Chicago, unloading with trembling hands, the receiver frowned. "You all right, Harlan?" "Bad run," Jake muttered. That night, deadheading west, empty trailer, he felt them stronger. Radio cut out again. "Thank you for the ride, Jake," Emily whispered from the passenger seat. She was back. Sarah watched from the sleeper. Jake didn't stop, didn't scream. He just kept driving. Into the endless midnight haul. Knowing some passengers, you can never drop off.